start in the 6-fast qualifier. Johnny Heidenreich will start from the pole position. Steve Payton on the outside of row 1. In row 2, it's Kasey Kahne and Michael Lewis. The third row, Dave Darwin and Ryan Newman, the fast 2 qualifiers. Then it's Michael Lang and John Nervo in row 4. In the 5th row on the inside, it's Tracy Hines and Ricky Shelton outside. Row 6, Jimmy McCune and Aaron Fike. In the 7th row, Mark Boyce and Dan Drynan. In row 8, David Goff and Tom Fedowa. In the 9th row, Brian Gerster and A.J. Fike. In the 10th row on the inside, it's Ryan Scott and A.J. Davis outside. Row 11, Jay Drake and Tim Spindler. And rounding out the field, the young ladies Sarah McCune and Dane Carter. Off the track, and we're about to go racing at the 55th annual Budweiser night before the 500. Look at that scramble for position, 3 and 4 wide.
That was Dave Darwin that got out of line, tried to get down to the inside. Kasey Kahne right in front of him, and those 2 cars that are almost identical. Neither one of them gained a lot of spots, though, as they fell back into just about where they started the race.
That's the 39 car of the fast qualifier, Ryan Newman, who rides in 4th position right now. Johnny Heidenreich out in front. Then it's the Steve Payton car. There to the inside goes the 39.
Oh,
the car is slowing down.
That's Ricky Shelton already have a problem, it looks like, heading for the infield.
So at the conclusion of the first lap, he is out of competition. The Steve Lewis cars side by side on the racetrack.
Well, Ryan Newman already moving up, and take a look a little bit farther back in the pack. Look at Newman down to the inside of Heidenreich. Boy, if he gets to the lead this early, it's going to be tough going. Yeah, it's going to be tough going for everybody else. And he does make that pass. Heidenreich just he got very close. He had to make a little wiggle there so they didn't touch. And when he did that, Newman went on by.
Well, he's the only fast winner in the feature tonight, a 2-time winner going for his 3rd win here. Now, Mel King won this event on 4 different occasions at 3 different racetracks. And he's here to help his son Bryce this evening.
Well, right now, Kasey Kahne and he and Dave Darlin. That's Darlin down on the inside making a pass, and he did make a nice move as he went right on around Michael Lewis.
Not bad for no dirt tracker.
Yeah, and he's right up beside Heidenreich real quickly. It looked like all of a sudden he figured out that he can use that bottom groove to make the pass. Boy, once he did it, he got around both those guys in about a half a lap.
I saw Steve Lewis, the car owner earlier this evening. He said, well, you guys put on a good show. I said, no, you guys put on a good show, and right now his boys are.
Well, both of them made passes. Now they're running 2nd, 3rd. Newman about 10 car lengths in front of Dave Darlin, then Kahne, then comes Heidenreich, and Michael Lewis 7th.
Steve Payton back there behind Ryan.
Exactly. It looked like Tracy Hines just got his heart. We talked about greasing up the tires, getting them too hot, and that's probably what happened to Tracy Hines. Now that they've had a chance to have a yellow and get the tires cooled off, he appears to be pretty quick.
Well, it was an Ed Pink Ford power plant that may have failed in the 9 car. Ed Pink is here this evening looking over the car. But, Amy, what's the problem?
That's right, Gary. Let's ask Dave. Dave, was it an engine problem?
Yeah, something let go in the engine. It started losing power about 5 laps before that yellow. And right there at the same time the yellow come out, something, let go in the engine, and it just started running real rough, and we couldn't continue like that. So we're done for the night.
Well, this is going to be tough for Dave Darlin, who, again, we said is going for the points title and trying to get all 3 divisions. This is a costly problem for Dave Darlin.
Very uncharacteristic for an Ed Pink power plant.
Certainly is. Oh, look at Tracy Hines. He got up there, looked like he touched Jimmy McCune just a little bit. McCune went over and kind of, he didn't actually get into the wall, but look at Tracy Hines still on the inside now then, challenging Heidenreich.
And Heidenreich looks to the inside of Michael Lewis, the youngster from just north of Indianapolis, a veteran of quarter midget competition. A good battle with those 3 cars.
Yeah, all 3 of those guys really battling hard.
Heidenreich takes a look to the inside. And he makes the pass coming through turn 4.
That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th that we're looking at. Then 6th and 7th right behind them. Tracy Hines, the blue car, now running in 5th. Now running in 4th. As quick as we say that, he makes that pass and follows Heidenreich through.
Well, his older brother won this race. Ted Hines won back in 1992, and Ted now has been helping Tracy in the various divisions he's running in. So maybe the brothers could put their names together on the win list if he can make up a few positions.
And Ryan Scott, seems like his car handles better after the tires get warmed up. He fell back a couple of spots there once the green flag came out. Now then that they've got about 8 or 9 laps on these tires, all of a sudden he starts moving forward and he goes around a couple of guys.
Well, he went around Michael Lewis. He went around Johnny Heidenreich.
And he went around McCune. McCune was back in front of him at one point.
So flying here this evening. Your leader once again, the youngster Kasey Kahne. Ryan Newman now with 24 laps complete, halfway this time by. Ryan Newman rides in second. There is your leader as he gets the cross flags for halfway.
Newman back there. There's Hines, and right behind him is Scott in that J&L Industrial Supply car. And for a new sponsor, he's giving him one heck of a show here tonight.
Right now, he looks to be faster than the 66 car.
Again, I think Tracy Hines runs better on cold tires, and his tires get heated up. He starts slowing up a little bit, and the longer the green flag period appears that Scott's spot, as he's moved up. Oh, it looks like McCune had a little problem there.
Well, McCune's in that yellow 95. That's the battle for 6th position. You're watching 6th and 7th as they work now on lap 30. 29 laps complete, working lap 30, still 20 laps to go.
Jimmy McCune and Kasey Kahne, he continues to be running that thing in some very quick laps. Now that he's got some lap traffic he's coming up on, but so far nothing's gotten in his way, including the lap traffic.
Well, over a straightaway advantage, so the best that Newman can hope for right now is to hang on for second or for something to happen to that Ed Pink power plant that right now is motoring Kasey Kahne toward victory lane.
John Nervo in the 21 car that he's going around right now, and here's that he's just really got the thing. Ooh, Nervo moved up on him a little bit, closed the door, but he's just going to go right around the outside. He's running the racetrack about as high as anybody on the racetrack right now. Most guys have moved down the racetrack a little bit.
Well, I don't know that Kasey can even get a hand signal to know how big his lead is, because he can take it easy right now. But as you indicated, they do not use radios in these midgets. And the pit area is so far back from the racetrack, I'm not really sure that they can see a hand signal.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have any kind of communication at all, but it looks like he's pretty comfortable in there. They're not moving the steering wheel very much. He's got things pretty well under control with about 7 laps to go.
We have completed 42. He'll come off the corner to complete lap 43. Now 7 laps to go. Several cars out in front of him, so he can gingerly pick his way through the slower cars. But again, not realizing how large his lead is.
Well, there's a lot of traffic in front of him, but they aren't racing each other too much. That makes it a lot easier. If these guys are running side by side, it might be a little more difficult. But most of these guys are strung out, and he's going to pick them off pretty easily, it looks like.
Well, 6 laps to go. That is Sarah McCune. He just went around.
Yeah.
Sarah had moved from 23rd starting position to 15th. That's, as we indicated, Jimmy McCune's cousin.
Right, and that's the other 21 car of Tom Fiedlewood that he's going around right now.
Fiedlewood comes from a long-time racing family out of the Michigan area in stock cars and sprint cars. Well, Jay Drake has had a really good ride from near the back of the pack after he made that long pit stop.
Certainly is, but right now he looks like he's about to be lapped. That's John Payton. That's him in the 6th place. Steve Payton, sorry. And of course Jay Drake in the 6th car down on the inside of him. He's lapped up to 10th spot. These guys in front of him are running in 9th and 8th, so he's pretty well made mincemeat of this field here tonight.
You know, I recall another impressive ride by a youngster the first time he ran this race in 1989. A kid named Jeff Gordon won it, driving for Raleigh Helmling, and he came back and as an encore won it the very next year.
Well, he doesn't want to get impatient here. A lot of times your kid will get a little bit impatient. These guys are running side by side. You don't want to get up there and mix it up with them, because if they crash, they can take you with them in a deal like this.
As the laps wind down, 48 laps will be complete this time down. 2 laps to go.
That's Johnny Heidenreich, who started on the pole right in front of him, so he's caught up with a lot of the guys that he raced with. 40 laps
he gets
to go.
trapped behind Heidenreich. He goes to the inside, and there's Drake right down there.
Yeah, Jay Drake, he's another guy that's really found the bottom of the racetrack to his liking. He's running about as low on the racetrack as anybody.
White flag, 1 lap to go for Kasey.
Well, he's pretty much got things his own way. All he's got to do is negotiate another 1.5 corners. Nobody close to him. No lap cars in front of him. So looks like that Steve Lewis beast is going to come home with victory again. And I'd like to know how many times that team has won.
Many-time national midget champion is Kasey Kahne. The rookie takes the victory, and look at that.